today we are honoring and presenting over $164,000 in scholarships, and this is the largest we have ever distributed. So thank you so much for your generosity. So that you understand the impact you're having, 108 students are receiving awards today. While students often get support to take the class, they often can't afford the $1,000 to $2,000 plane ticket. And so my parents don't realize this, but I have created I've created the Richard D. and Janet M. Costin Study Abroad Travel Fund in your honor.
Congratulations.
You're going to be walking away from this absolutely inspiring mountain campus with skills and a knowledge set that allows you to make a positive contribution to society with even deeper personal understanding of what makes this vast world you live in go. More importantly, though, I'm certain you have a greater appreciation of who you are, and you probably come to realize what you are capable of.
Last year I told President Chang that she could see what happens when you're university president, eventually you wear out. We're always so pleased to be here with you at this occasion. I think many of you know this school, of course, means a great deal to us because of the history of the institution and also because of the success that has come to it. Phil, I've been going to functions like this for 60 years. I think your comments, first time I've ever had a tear come to my eyes based on the way you were feeling.
Our next scholarship is from the Hyatt Regency Scottsdale Resort and Spa, Mr. Daniel Richmond and Mr. David Rodriguez.
Good afternoon and congratulations to all the recipients today. We're thrilled. This is our first year to be able to donate to a scholarship, and we are absolutely thrilled. And it is so great to sit at the table of young students that want to be in our business. We think it's a fantastic business. To your point, there's something for everybody in our business. So congratulations to all of you. You've made a great choice.
The next scholarship is for the Catherine Stevens Lund Memorial Scholarship and Mr. Clark Lund.
So I'm going to apologize now. This is a very emotional event. I wasn't ready for this. This is probably the second time that I've spoke about my mom since she passed, so please bear with me. It's been over a year now since she passed, but I can still feel that love and that light in my heart, and I try to live my life in the same way. So it's my hope that these scholarships you'll receive today will not only help you financially, but hopefully it will inspire you to be the light of the world, just like my mom was to me.
I'd like to invite Mr. Armstrong and Ms. Dawson Hayes to present the Papa's Restaurant in memory of Andrew.
My name is Zoe Armstrong. This is my first year presenting this award. It's meaningful to me because Andrew Hooker was one of my managers when I worked. He worked for me and he passed. And he was the manager that had a zest for life, and he'd always, I wear the shirt because he always wore black. And it really meant something to me because he was always just a little bit different than the guy that's out there, and he inspired me.
I'd like to invite Emily Skeleton and Faith Skeleton to present the Paul K. Skeleton Hospitality Scholarship, Club Managers Association of America, Greater Southwest Chapter.
My mom and I are honored and privileged to be here today to present the newly named Paul K. Skeleton Hospitality Scholarship through the Club Managers Association of America to two very deserving students. I would like to tell you a little bit about my dad. Most importantly, he lived and loved every day of his life to the fullest. My dad was a mentor and well respected in the industry. He always made time for fellow colleagues. He made a difference. Passing away in November of 2015, this past year was the toughest year of his life. But he proved that he was the strongest person I've ever met. No matter what, it was just not him. He woke up every morning and cherished the time he had. We live today with his saying on our wrists and in our hearts. Every day is a gift.
The next person I'd like to invite up is Mr. Lorenzo Max, who's going to present the Navajo Nation Hospitality Enterprise Scholarship.
we want our students to come back home and, apply what they have learned at home, for their people. So we strive to create employment for them.
Mr. Lance Winthrop and Pat Winthrop to present the Andrew Stephen Brian Tuttle Memorial.
My name is Larry Winthrop. This is my wife Pat, and really pleased to be here to distribute some funds from my Memorial Scholarship Fund created in the name of our son Andrew. Now Andrew graduated from NAU. He loved NAU. He must have loved it because he spent 7 years. When he did graduate, he found his professional calling working for a nonprofit organization, the Arizona Foundation for Legal Services and Education, which is devoted to assisting all Arizonans, but particularly those from our poverty population.
Ms. Paige Lund to present the Marriott Centennial Scholars.
I have the privilege of serving the Renaissance Phoenix Downtown Hotel as its general manager. I've been in this career my entire profession. I graduated in '93. So many of my professors are still in this room and still teaching. And it's great to come and see everybody and all the students every single time I'm on campus. And in those 20 plus years that I've been doing this, Marriott is truly the best company that I have had the privilege to work for. These scholarships that I get to hand out is just one of many examples that this company represents relative to people. So for those of you receiving scholarships, congratulations. For those of you in the room that are giving scholarships, thank you so much. Right, our industry is growing just at an exorbitant rate, and the amount of jobs that we're going to provide for the next 10 years is just pretty incredible. And we need a lot of bench, and we need a lot of people to fill those roles. So thanks to those of you that are supporting these students so that they can continue their education and then come work for us, right? Enjoying the best industry out there.